hanging out with me and signing shit for me and being out and about, because that's what you're doing. Uh, and again, that's what you gave us for 15 years, 10, 12 years, 12, 13, 13 years, 14, I don't know, 17 years, I don't know, I don't know exactly. I know the very first VIP I 100% paid for. Those were so much fun. The little fucking chicken nugget fucking the lemonade is the cheap lemonade, like the jail cell lemonade. I don't know what kind of lemonade that is. I don't know where it comes from. I love it. It's my favorite. It's like the grossest lemonade. Probably the least lemony lemonade on the planet, but also sugary and lemonade. I don't know. But those were the best times. I think the last time they had the lemonade, maybe it was in Indiana. The last Indiana show was the last time they gave us the dinner. Again, we can clock this as I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure it is not. Indiana is the last one that they did their food at. But either way, they originally did the food. The original sell were 3 things. It, of course, in addition to the fucking autographs that you're fucking paying again. Paying for now. You're paying now for it. But you're also paying for the Armageddon. That's part of it. You're paying for, of course, your little cute little amulet. And back in the day, you got an amulet and a flag. I haven't bought it in so long because I really don't do anything with the amulets. Like, if I did, I just don't. My child takes them. I just found one from last year's gathering inside of my car cup holder thing in the bottom of the center column thing. It's still the little ninja in the Ziploc bag. Was that last year's? Probably. Or otherwise I found it in last year's camping stuff and I was like, oh shit, I probably should take this out and put this in my car because it should not be in the camping stuff. But so if I loved those things, I would buy them. One of my friends gets the stuff just to have the amulets because she loves them. She actually, I think the first year she got it was the jukeboxy one, which was the first year I didn't. I do regret not having that one because that one is a cute one. And I didn't expect it to be as cute as it was. She was absolutely right. That's why she finally started doing it. Because she was like, this one's going to be awesome. And sure enough, it was. But yeah, the gathering, 19th through 22nd of August. That is so long from now. That is so long. Of course, you missed a car pass. You missed all that shit. But at the end of the day, you don't have to go there with best friends. I went to my very first gathering by myself. Then I spent 8 years bringing random people that I do not know. Some of who I still speak to. One of which is like, I would say 100% my gathering bestie, Elena. Love Elena. Also met Elena and Maureen at the same time. Maureen started her life after she left the gathering for the first time and she just never came back, and that's totally fine. She basically went because she's besties with Elena, and then like she's amazing. I love her. I still talk to her. But there were many years of piece of crap people that I brought with me to the gathering or brought home from the gathering, or just went out of my way for, which I'm not going to say I'm not going to do something for someone because that's never going to be me. I feel like I'm trying to end all of these things saying be nice and be courteous, not necessarily just do something nice. It doesn't hurt you to say something nice about somebody's outfit or their car or their whatever, or their shoes or their whatever, or their hair. People are really weird about their hair. If somebody does something different, say something about it. Again, it's totally weird. Also, why you don't say something when people do their hair? I immediately am awkward as fuck, and I'm like, oh, what's up, haircut? Because that's what happens. Like, I mean, it's most of the time, if somebody does something to their hair, they would like you to notice. I feel like. I have not done things to my hair in 100 years. Possibly back then, did I want people to notice? I don't know, because I'm not that person anymore. And I don't feel like I ever wanted that, which is why I do not do that now. But I see these people with the fucking pink and the red hair, and I'm like, maybe. I remember when I was like Tony the Tiger Orange, dude. I love that shit. And Mountain Dew, green, yellow, whatever, chartreuse, whatever color you want to call that. Dude, I would literally do my hair in twisted braids. So this little tiny, little square boxies. And then I would take the square box, mind you, it is the color of Mountain Dew, my entire hair, all of this hair, same length, never any shorter, except for right after I had my child, because she would rip my hair out of my head, and I hated it, so I cut it off like this much. But now, no. So then I would take and I would twist up into like the most twistiest things, the braid, so it would be in a braid, all the way down. Then I would twist the braid up until it would, like, just sit here, like, wadded up. And that would be my hairstyle. Did I want people to tell me that they liked my hair? I don't think I cared at the time. But anytime I see people with hair like that, now I'm like, you do want people to say something to you, I feel like. So do it. Say something to them. They put time and effort into their hair. They cut it. Again, if you have a man in your life and they get their hair cut, I mean, except for when Rob just got his hair cut, and I did not notice it all today. But besides that, if someone in your life gets their hair cut, especially a man, you can tell if a man gets his hair cut. But his hair was wet, so I couldn't actually tell. But yeah. So, back to the dates. Floats is 10th to the 13th. Gathering 19th and 22nd, and Hog Daddies, which again, I'm the most excited for, really, because it's the first time that I'm going back there. I don't have a singular bad experience at all. No bad experience. So see, I feel like you can hear the door right now, right? You probably can hear the door. So that place, I feel like, is probably going to be the best place, just for goofy stuff. I mean, just to even, if nothing else, like Creaky Creek, that would be my 3-door jammed gate that I needed to make for my old dog, who's incredibly, actually smaller than the dog that I have now, which is crazy because my dog that I had before was a 130-pound gigantic dog. But this dog's bigger. So, but he doesn't need the door to be holding him back. I mean, except for from eating all of the food in the entire house until he gets himself sick. But besides that, he is awesome. But yeah, it is actually a just piece of plywood cut in not half. Basically, it is to here on me, so 5 foot, 4'9", maybe 4'8", door. Just a piece of plywood, and then I literally put the 3 gigantic bolty, because I have tiny bolts on my doors which are broken, but these are the actual, like, brass. And so, yeah, they are ultra squeaky for sure. So Hog Daddies, I feel like, again, did I have a bad experience with people that I brought, just being jerk people, and that would be why they couldn't get a ride by anybody else? Yes. But otherwise, memory-wise, all of those books, most of those books are from then. I mean, now that they say it's pretty equal, a Thornville and Cave and Rock, but again, Cave and Rock wasn't my first gathering, but Cave and Rock will always be. I mean, Hog Daddy, I will never forget Hog Daddy telling the lady who ripped my sign up, who ripped my sign away, who screamed at people who were eating at the bistro. Which I will bring the menu. Of course, you know, I'm 100% sure I look the same because everybody tells me that all the fucking time. So again, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. But if I cooked for you, you know who I am. And you also have, probably still in your wallet, the card. The business card. I still have those, so I will also bring those on again when we're going to be talking about that old school shit. I even feel like I still have the menu board signed by everybody somewhere here. Definitely have the lawn chair. Yeah, I know where the Vanilla Ice chair is. I really feel like my child has it, and I feel really guilty about it, especially because he hasn't came back to sign anything else, and that's like the regret that I have is not having the towel signed by him, and like because I just didn't bring it that year. Every other year I brought it, but the last year that he was there, I didn't bring it. I forgot it. It was just sitting on my bed. Part of the things that I forgot. Like, so, Hog Daddies. I mean, that was not the last time that I got to see Vanilla Ice, but I do not think that in Oklahoma he did signatures. I don't think that. I think I was just able to get in the front row. I could be wrong. That was a horrible year for me. Again, when we talk about that fucking gathering, we can talk about that stuff. Hopefully by then things will be changed in the world and I can talk about it a little bit more freely. But either way, Hog Daddies, September 22nd to the 27th. I cannot wait. I feel guilty because I'm taking off of one of my jobs. And of course, it's September. But I actually think it's the time when we're closed. I'm pretty sure it's the last weekend that we're closed. So that'd be awesome that I'm not actually taking off any time because the fall is crazy. And of course, I'm not going to say my work on here, but obviously if you know me, you know where I work. And I love my work, 100%. So, Hog Daddies, 22nd to 27th. That's a lot of days. That's old school gathering days. Golf cart. And that's just, again, it isn't my first. I don't know that it's the best. But I will say it was old school. And again, I don't know. If you were not there, I guess that you can't really compare it because there isn't anything to compare. Like, if you were not sitting at your campsite when Shaggy was driving through them, you really only know the story. You don't really have that memory of the time. And if you weren't there, you would have always had to pay for an autograph. And the difference between those two things are just so huge because they're really one of the biggest differences. And also, again, one of the things that I feel like 100% Violent J made me think it should be for free. But then after Twisted separated, they went to that Comic-Con thingy, which is where I learned that you don't meet people without paying lots of money. Which is fine. I now, moving forward, if I ever go to a CON, so Asher Comic-Con, if I go to Comic-Con, if I go to some kind of con, then I expect that I would have to. Although I think at GameCon you don't have to pay. So, I don't know. Again, back when they were thinking about the GameCon, it was old school rules, which were not pay. And again, when they sold, I guess they sold all the TPs for Hog Daddies in the last 2 weeks. And they sold almost all the RV and campsites, possibly in the last 2 weeks. So they did put out the VIP pass. The VIP pass is, I don't know, I bought one. I believe there was only selling 50. And apparently you can go into this VIP seating area, which again, I'm a front row kind of girl because I'm short. But they do say it's pretty cool. And I'll go up there at least to check and see what it looks like. Tell you how it is. But I am really excited about that. That is going to be so much fun. So I am going to try to swap out this video projection system just a little bit and try to put it on the game. That's possibly the best I'm gonna get us there, because now you really don't